Hey, beautiful souls. I am back with a new reading today. So, without wasting much time, let's get started with today's message. I feel that lately, a situation has unfolded in your life that has deeply affected you. What I see is that your partner may have bamboozled you and picked another circumstance, person, or relationship over you. This decision has brought about the end of your connection, leaving you with a deep sense of hurt, betrayal, and confusion. The reason for this ending, I sense, is not something directly tied to you or any flaws of yours. Instead, it seems your partner has been heavily influenced by harsh, negative opinions from their family or friends, perhaps their mother or relatives, who may not have approved of you or the relationship. These individuals, for some reason, have clouded your partner's judgment by pushing their biased, one sided perspectives onto the situation. They may have painted you in a negative light or made judgments about your relationship that were based on cultural, religious, or other external factors. Essentially, your partner's decision was influenced by others who didn't fully understand your connection or appreciate the uniqueness of it. It's important to realize that this was not your fault. Your partner's choice was not a reflection of your worth or what you brought to the relationship. This ending has been painful, no doubt, but it came about because of outside interference and your partner's inability to trust their own judgment in the face of these external pressures. Perhaps they felt they couldn't withstand the scrutiny or the judgment that would come from choosing you over these people. And so, they walked away from the relationship, potentially even deceiving you along the way. They may have given their attention to someone else, or in some cases, they may have even chosen to marry someone else, all while hiding it from you. This might be something that was hidden from you at first, but I sense it will come to light soon, and you will discover the truth. This situation feels as though there is someone playing dark and manipulative games, someone who has intentionally influenced the outcome of this relationship. It could be anyone, even your partner, who has secretly schemed to make this breakup happen. Their intention was to have it both ways, to keep the peace with their family or friends while secretly distancing themselves from you. They were playing a game, and it seems they were successful in carrying out their plan. In this moment, they may be feeling relieved and free from the pressure they were under, but it's important to note that while they may have gotten what they wanted, there is more to this story than meets the eye. The hurt and pain you are feeling right now, and possibly the deep confusion and sorrow, stem from the fact that you invested so much into this relationship. Your dreams, your hopes for the future, all the love and energy you poured into it, everything was suddenly shattered. One moment, everything seemed fine, and then, in an instant, everything was gone. This painful ending has left you feeling lost, as if the ground beneath you has disappeared. Your heart aches, and it feels as though the future you envisioned has been ripped away. And now, your partner may be betraying you or perhaps abandoning the relationship because they don't want to face the challenges that come with being in this union. They didn't want to deal with the disapproving comments or gossip from others about the relationship. The fear of judgment from their family or social circle might have been too overwhelming for them, so they sought the easier path. They ran away from the commitment, and in some cases, they may have even lied to you or made excuses for their actions. They may have chosen someone else or even jumped into another relationship, thinking it would be simpler, that they would find peace in going along with what others expected. Now, you are left in this painful void, wondering why this happened, and struggling with the heartbreak and betrayal. It's as though you're being left with nothing but questions. Perhaps this person has moved on quickly, and you're left behind to pick up the pieces of your shattered heart. For some of you, this might have been so hidden or masked that you couldn't even see the betrayal coming. But now the truth is becoming clear, and it's cutting deeper with each revelation. This may have happened because your partner couldn't accept you for who you are. Maybe there were differences in culture, religion, race, or background that others around them couldn't accept. Whether these issues were real or just made to be an issue by their family or friends, it doesn't matter. What matters is that it wasn't truly your issue, it was something others made a problem. These people were projecting their own limitations onto your relationship, and your partner allowed that to dictate their choices. However, let's talk about something important here. There are still people around you who are upset by this. Perhaps there are two or three people in your life, or even more, who are deeply disturbed by what happened. Maybe it's family or close friends who are mourning the loss of your relationship too. They see the injustice, the pain, and they feel it too. Perhaps, in some way, they feel the loss and are deeply sorry for what you are going through. On the other hand, it could also be your energy I'm picking up where you are feeling completely broken and lost. You may feel as if your future has been jeopardized, and right now, you don't know where to turn. You are filled with sadness, confusion, and a sense of helplessness. It may feel like nothing is going right, and you're questioning whether you can ever move forward or recover from the pain. But I want to remind you that this darkness, this despair you're feeling, is not permanent. It may feel overwhelming now, but it will pass. I sense that this situation isn't entirely over yet, and there is a greater purpose unfolding here. There are still unresolved emotions and energies surrounding this entire situation. Your partner, who may have been happy and content with their decision at first, might eventually come to realize that they made a mistake. After some time, they may begin to feel the weight of their actions, and I see them starting to question everything they've done. They may not yet be regretting their choice, but in time, clarity will come, and they will begin to understand the consequences of their actions. At some point, they will realize that what they thought was an escape from difficult situations is actually not the resolution they hoped for. They will start to feel the emptiness of the decision they made, and they will recognize that they have made a choice that doesn't serve their highest good. When this realization hits, I sense they will begin to experience their own karmic consequences, because what goes around always comes around. If they betrayed you, if they acted in a way that was dishonest or hurtful, karma will ensure that they don't escape the consequences of their actions. Karma will ensure that they don't find fulfillment or happiness in the new relationship they've entered. It might seem like everything is fine on the surface, but the universe has a way of balancing things out. The new relationship or situation they've rushed into will not turn out the way they expect. This isn't to wish harm upon them, but simply to remind you that justice will prevail. Your partner may have made their bed, but they will eventually have to lie in it, and when they do, they will understand the truth of what they've done. There's a possibility that your partner will eventually come to you, seeking clarity and closure. They may reach out to explain their actions, to tell you why they dismissed you, or why they chose to walk away. This conversation might not happen right away, but it will come at a time when they've processed their feelings and come to terms with the consequences of their choices. They might want to share why they didn't accept you, why they didn't believe in the relationship as much as you did. I want you to remember that this situation is not your fault. The end of the relationship was not caused by any lack of love or commitment on your part. It was about external influences, misjudgments, and your partner's inability to trust their heart. While you may feel that this ending is final, the truth is that the journey is not over yet. There is still healing, understanding, and a path ahead. Trust that the universe has a bigger plan, and the lessons from this experience will help you grow stronger, more resilient, and wiser. Stay strong, beautiful souls. Your time will come, and when it does, you will be in a much better place to receive the love and joy that you truly deserve. Keep your heart open to the possibilities of the future,